going on, y'all? In today's video, I want to touch base on the concept of discipline in the entrepreneurship space when it comes to running an e-commerce business, social media marketing agency, whatever it is you guys are doing or honestly investing time into. And I think the biggest takeaway is that one concept in life applies to every other space. And the reason why I'm saying this is beginning of this year, I decided that I was going to start running. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I probably haven't done this in like a couple of years, to just up and run on the treadmill. A couple takeaways from this, from a mental perspective, a couple things that this has taught me so far is one, obviously, the more you do something consistently, the easier it becomes, the more it becomes muscle memory. And this applies in anything. This could be if it comes to, you running a Shopify store, when it comes to your marketing campaigns, it becomes muscle memory to launch products and understand what metrics to look at. Muscle memory isn't just something that's physically done, but could also be mentally done, right? If you're looking at your KPIs, if you're looking at an ad account and you start to notice certain metrics, notice certain numbers, and it becomes instinctive for you to make certain decisions within your ad account. Now, what that means is, let's say you see certain CPMs, you see a certain CPA, your ROAS looks a certain way. You understand what to do and how to manage those campaigns accordingly. Now, the reason why I associate this to the whole running thing is back in the day, I did 30-minute jog for 30 days straight. And by day 30, as you would assume, it became relatively easy for me to up and just go on those runs. And at the beginning of this year, when I upped and hopped back on the treadmill and started doing this stuff again, it was difficult. And I can't necessarily have the expectation to always pick back up where I left off the last time I did something. So if you are not consistently working on your business and you stop and you take a break for a couple months and you hop back into it, think about how much longer it's going to take you to get back into the groove of things, find back that momentum, find that spark to get things to kick off, to start generating revenue again, to start profitably doing everything. So one takeaway is, especially in business, once you start, don't stop, because once you start and stop, that's the only way you'll fail. And once you find momentum, you gotta ride that way to momentum, because once it dies out, the most difficult thing to do is to spark back that momentum once you've been out of it for months. Second thing this has taught me is today specifically, told myself, I'm gonna go on this run. And mentally, I did not wanna do it. Mentally, I was so out of it in the sense where I'm like, you know what, I could just do it tomorrow. And I really started to think, like, if I told myself this when I got into e-commerce, that I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and I kept pushing it back to tomorrow over and over again, how would this have delayed my journey? Where would I be at right now? And how would this have affected me? So these concepts, once again, apply in every aspect of life. And it's not every part of the business that you're gonna like doing. It's not every part of the journey that you're gonna enjoy, but it's the most difficult things on the journey that are gonna push you forward and propel you in your business, and that are gonna make the difference between you and the next man beside you, that are gonna make the difference between you and your competition. So you guys really have to just dig deep and find it within you, to find that discipline, find that focus, find that consistency, to just sacrifice the, I don't want to, or I don't feel like it, or not today, and push it back to tomorrow. You guys have to find it within you to just push all of these thoughts, push the mental aspect of it aside, and just find that spark and that drive that is more important than your will to not want to do it. Not doing it and not assessing those risks. Not doing it and not taking the risk is a much bigger risk than anything else. Because what are you putting at stake? What is at stake if you don't invest the time to not do these things? And once again, the same concepts apply in everything. If you tell yourself that you want to run every day because you want to do cardio and lose weight, the risk of not doing it is you still being in the same body shape or in the same position that you were previously in, or that you don't want to be in. And not only that, you're not going to see improvement. So assess the risks of not doing anything in comparison to what you're risking doing it. There's literally no risks in doing it. There's just temporary sacrifice. There's temporary sacrifice in not taking initiative to start your business today. Temporary sacrifice could be maybe a little bit of extra time off the game. Temporary sacrifice could be maybe a little bit extra time away from your girl, and maybe a little bit of extra time away from your friends. You don't get the little one FaceTime call that you get with your friends every day and laugh. But the upside of it is to put yourself in a much better personal position. And it's not until I really sit back and start to, I guess, think about these concepts that I've learned on my journey. These concepts consistently repeat themselves on a daily basis. Like when I sit here and I'm laying in bed and it's early in the morning and I'm tired, I assess the risk of me laying down for an extra 30 minutes versus the benefits of it. What do I gain from that? I gain absolutely nothing. I gain absolutely nothing from laying down and scrolling through my Instagram feed for an additional 30 minutes. So what upside is there to it? Well, one, I'm building discipline. I'm building mental toughness. And two, I'm up 30 minutes earlier. That's an additional 30 minutes that I could be doing something. If I go for a 30-minute run, if I do 30 minutes of cardio, that 30 minutes can be won back by me putting my phone down and just using the mental toughness to just up and get out of bed in the morning. You see what I'm saying? So when you put a lot of things into perspective, oftentimes it literally just comes down to the mental aspect of you reflecting on your situation and understanding what you're doing and taking the mental toughness, the discipline to just take initiative to doing something. For real. A large majority of times, it's not all that difficult in the grand scheme of things. You really just got to think about it. Like that run this morning, I ain't even go for long shit. I did, I think 20 minutes of cardio and I felt great after it. I got my workout in still. I came home and it's like, I feel good and I'm happy that I took the initiative to do it. If I didn't do it, I'm more likely to be depressed because I told myself I wanted to do something and I wasn't able to accomplish it. But the only thing preventing you from accomplishing it is yourself, because you're the person that has to take initiative to do it in the first place. So when you put all these things into perspective, a large majority of the time, if you guys are sitting there depressed, if you sit there depressed and you're down on yourself and you feel like you're not making no progress in life, a large majority of the time, you're not making progress because you don't want to make progress. In order to make progress, you have to take initiative. And in order to take initiative, you have to tell yourself to do it. So at this point in time, you guys have to take certain things into account and really understand, like, all right, bro, why am I depressed? Why do I feel down on myself? What did I not take the initiative to do? More often than not, it's your fault, bro. You don't fucking hold yourself accountable to it, bro. Like yesterday we went live, Dwidge and I, we had, shit's wet. We had a good amount of people sitting on that live and asking good, solid questions. And that's the thing, it's like everybody on there had a takeaway from it. I want to keep going live, but the point is, a lot of you guys in the networking group, the Telegram below, took initiative to join that. And if you're in there and you take initiative to join that, communicate on a regular basis and consistently improve yourself, join the lives and actually take and implement the information that's been given to you, you guys will start to see progress because you take initiative. I think there's a direct correlation between progress and initiative. If you don't take initiative, you're not making progress. If you're not making progress, you're staying stagnant. Are you okay with staying stagnant? And that's what you have to ask yourself. Are you okay with your situation? If you were to sit where you're at right now for the next 10 years, would you be satisfied? If your finances did not move, if your relationships did not progress, if let's say you're in school, your education did not progress, are you okay with sitting here for the next 10 years doing the same shit? Like, is that a life you want to live? And the one takeaway from this video before I cut it off is to take matters into your own hands. Mental toughness, discipline, take initiative. Initiative is the only thing that will push you forward in life. No initiative equals no progress. And with that being said, we'll end off the video here. So as always, the link to the Telegram chat is below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are struggling with in your entrepreneurship journey, e-com journey, wherever you guys are at, what you got going on. And I'll get back to you guys with a response video. As always, in the chat, we'll let you guys know when we're going live. And shit, I mean, with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.